I'm changing my charger. Today we're going to be painting this wall here. The last few weeks we've been writing people's names on this wall whenever they commented and subscribed to this channel. But today we got this new paint and we're going to paint over it. Not because we want these names to go away. These names are going to be here forever. But because we just need to update our studio a little bit. As you can see, it's actually a closet, just being honest with you guys. But wanting to give it a little bit of an update of a color. So hang out with us as we are painting. Just chill and paint with us. So whether you got homework or you just need something to relax and you just want to chat, I'm looking here in the chat, and so I'm happy to chat with you. So tell me what you're up to. How was your day? How was your week? I would love to hear from you and connect with you while we're painting. So I got the stream up here. And if you're joining for the first time, if you subscribe, there's a chance that your name is actually going to pop up here. It keeps track of you guys. So we'll see the number go up. We'll see you guys possibly pop up here in this little thing. So let's go ahead and start painting. It's been a really long time since I painted. And my wife helped me set this up because she is the expert painter in our home. So let's go ahead and start painting. I'm gonna move this forward a little bit because I do not want to accidentally paint this laptop, right? So anyway, again, let's go ahead and start painting. So tell me, how's your day? How's your week? What have you been up to? Would love to hear what's going on in the life of you. All right, let's do it. Let's start this painting. Okay, I also need to see where you can see. All right, let's start this edge of the wall here first. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. That's not bad. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. So tell me about your day. How was your week? What have you been up to? What are you looking forward to this next week? I know it's Saturday, so for a lot of people, the week is ending. So what do you got going on? Tell me about it. Would love to hear. See, we got 5 of you on so far. Hope you're doing well. As we're painting this wall, I would love to hear what you got going on this week. How was it? Did you do anything fun this weekend? Tell me about it. I can see you here in the comments. All right. I'll tell you about my week until I see some of you in the chat sharing your week. So for me, earlier today, my daughter and I actually wrote more people's names on this wall. And we had people from London. We had people from India. We had people from all over joining us. And then earlier this week, I also worked on a report for work. I don't know if any of you are in school or just also need to do a lot of work at work and make reports, but it's one of the things that I did. I also helped care for some of our social media platforms at work, so I was a lot on social and checking out data. What do you guys like to do in your spare time? What's fun for you? For me, making YouTube videos. Not necessarily painting walls, this is something that's new for me, but I really like making YouTube videos. Testing out ideas, helping people. Last week I made a video on like an introductory to AI thing to help people start getting into AI who have never used it before. And then also like the biggest issues that people have with AI is just talking about them and trying to help people figure out like what's fact and what's fiction. So anyway, as you guys are joining again, I have my iPad here behind me where I can check to see your comments from time to time. So would love to hear from you. Where are you joining from? What do you have going on this week? What are you looking forward to next week? I see Apollons. I see that you were going to go to a musical, but it was canceled. You love acting and doing auditions. That's awesome. I love it. Hey, what musical were you going to go to? I was in musicals when I was in high school, and I love going to them too. So would love to hear, what musical was it going to be? And do you like singing? I imagine if you like musicals, you like singing or acting. Tell me about it. I can also tell you the musicals that I was a part of. But would love to hear which one you were going to go to. And anybody else, go ahead and tell me what you were going to do this week. How it went. What are you looking forward to next week? You can also tell me what part of the world you're joining in from. As I said earlier on today, we had somebody from India. We had somebody from London. We had people from all over. So go ahead and let me know. You're going to go to Beetlejuice. Apollons, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that Beetlejuice was a musical. That's really neat. I love that. The musicals that I was a part of in high school were Aida. I don't know if you've ever heard of Aida. Aida, Once Upon a Mattress. What else? Aida, Once Upon a Mattress, and Hello Dolly. Hello Dolly was another one. And then when I was little, like as a kid, I was in Cinderella. Let me know if you've known any of those. I also like musicals like, what else is out there? Rent. I liked Rent when I was a kid. Not paying rent, but you know, the musical Rent was pretty cool. What other musicals do you like, Apollons? I'd love to hear that. Was it your first musical? Was it going to be another? I know that you didn't get to go. It was canceled. I'm sorry. But would love to hear what's your experience with musicals. And anybody else would love to hear. What do you got going on this week? By the way, this music that's playing right now is actually AI. Google has this really cool feature. And if you didn't know, YouTube is owned by Google, which is pretty cool. But anyway, Google has this feature called Music FX DJ, which is pretty awesome. So basically you type the type of music that you would like to hear, and it pauses every so often. But you type the music you want to hear, so I put lo-fi, studying music, relaxing, hanging out, and this is the music it came up with. So I just hit play, and it generates new music that's never been heard before. Pretty cool, right? Muhammad Ali, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us, friend. What'd you do this week, Muhammad Ali? Did you have a good week? Anything fun? Tell me about it. Let's hang out and paint. Let's chill. Tell me if you guys have ever painted a wall before. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm gonna just go here, go a little bit darker. Muhammad Ali, what'd you do this weekend? Anything fun? What are you looking forward to next week? Muhammad Ali, hello. I saw you said hi. Good to see you. Who else we got hanging out? Also tell me, do you like this music? Is it chill? Chill vibes? Also, if you are somebody that likes to watch progress, this is one of those videos for you. Because we're gonna paint a wall together, you know? Get it done. Also tell me if you like this color. So far, I do. And also make sure it gets smoothed out, you know? I'm still kind of new to painting walls. What else we got? I see 12 of you joining us from around the world. Thank you so much for hopping in. What do you got going on today? What's your favorite part of the week? And also, what do you think of this color? Would you say it's more blue, green? How would you describe it? I'd love to hear your perspective. Also, feel free to share what kind of wall colors you guys got where you are right now. Eagles fan for life. Is that Philadelphia Eagles? Because I'm from Pennsylvania. I was more on the Pittsburgh side, but I used to live in Philly. But hello, Eagles fan for life. Thanks for joining us. So tell me, guys, what you got going on? What are you most excited for? What'd you have this week? Anything interesting? Would love to hear from you. Let's see, what else can I share with you that happened this week? We played some pickleball. I don't know if you've ever played pickleball. Let me know if you have. It's fun. Pickleball with some family. Made some cupcakes. Studied some YouTube videos. There's this really cool conference that happens every year called Vid Summit. I don't know if you've ever watched The Chosen, but one of the creators of The Chosen runs this Vid Summit with, you've probably heard of him, but Mr. Beast. Runs this Vid Summit with Mr. Beast, and they share a lot of insights and data, and top YouTubers are there sharing what works, what's not working, and what to try next. So I was studying some of that. Let's see, Muhammad Ali, what'd you see? Why remove names? Oh, good question, Muhammad Ali. I'm not trying to remove the names. You guys are here underneath this paint forever. I remember when you joined us and we put your name on. It's because we're updating our studio, our YouTube studio. So we're just updating with some new paint. for a new season, trying it out to record new videos for you guys, helping you out with things. Eagles fan for life, I saw that you said, do you watch football? I do. My wife loves football. Huge fan of football. She grew up watching football with her family. They would watch the Steelers game every week. And yes, we also got the NFL ticket, so that football is always here. She has ESPN too, so that she can watch all the commentary. I will watch it with her. I love playing more than I love watching, or more than watching, but you know, who doesn't love watching awesome plays, cool opportunities? Eagles fan for life. Is it safe to assume that you like watching football? What else you guys got going on? C60, you joining us. Would love to hear from you. How was your week? How's your day? What are you looking forward to this next week? Tell me about it. I like learning. Also, I'm making kind of a mess, and it's not intentional. All right, let's try to get down here. I'm gonna pull my iPad so I can see you guys. There we go. Can you still see me down here? Let me know. Tell me, what did you like most about your week? Or what do you got going on this next week? I'm happy to learn. You doing homework? You hanging out? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your week. Ooh, what are you most looking forward to next week? I would say for us, like I said, I like making YouTube videos. Do you guys want to tell me who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I'd love to hear that. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? You guys watch Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast, Ninja? What do you love to watch? Tell me about it. Love to learn more about you guys. And I know that some of you are new to the channel. This thing over here tracks the new people that are subscribing, and sometimes when somebody new subscribes, their name pops up on the wall. Not the wall, but the screen right there. So tell me, guys, who are your favorite YouTubers? Let's hang out. Muhammad Ali, bye-bye names. It's okay. We'll have more things where we do more names. I don't know if you were here before Muhammad Ali, but we actually made a video where we had, like, I can't remember how many Post-it notes. So many Post-it notes on the wall with people's YouTube handles and YouTube names. It's a lot of fun. And so we put up people's names on the wall multiple times. So, doesn't mean we're not going to do it again. Just means right now we're getting a new color. And including your name, Muhammad Ali, it's just going to be on this wall underneath. So you're still there. Don't worry about it. You're good. Pajest, hello. Rosales Recommendations, thanks for the shout out. Pajest, tell me, what did you like about your week? What do you got going on? Should I aim down a little bit more so you guys can see me? Tell me about it. Or should I stand up and do this part of the wall? Tell me about it. I'm happy to chat with you. My wife is in the other room right now, and she is cleaning out the bathroom. Like, there's so many medicines and things that have been stored there for a really long time. So she's just trying to get things organized. Okay, what else you got? Tell me about what you love to do in your spare time. And I don't know. Do you guys like Frisbee? Have you ever played Ultimate Frisbee? It's one of my favorite sports. Let me know. Would love to hear it. Okay. Also, how do you think I'm doing so far? Is this how you would paint the wall? You have any other tips of how I could do this better? Tell me about it. I'm open to learning. Any wall painting experts out there? Let's see. There we go. Getting the bottom painted. All right. What else you guys want to share? Tell me, what's your favorite thing to eat? There we go. Mine is typically pizza. Ice cream. You guys want to hear some stories? Do you guys have any idea who Wim Hof the Iceman is? He's a Guinness World Record holder. Climbed Mount Everest in shorts and sandals. He's also run a half marathon barefoot in the snow. Do you know that name, Wim Hof the Iceman? He has all these crazy stories, but he is a guy that I wrote a book with a long time ago. He, like I said, climbed Mount Everest in shorts and sandals. He ran a full marathon barefoot in the snow in the polar circle. He also has the Guinness World Record for the longest time with ice completely submerged in his neck. I was also there when he was in New York City showing people that record again. He's a good guy. Hey, should the UX? You know, I don't know that. And Harmony's Cool School, I cannot say that word. Pneummonolip microscopic lithic canalosis? I mean, I'm trying, but I don't think I can do it. And Moritan, I don't know. I don't have any opinions on that. I've been to Canada. I like Canada. Love Canada. I have friends from Canada. And yeah, so I don't have any opinions on that. But Harmony, tell me if I could say that. Was I off? Should I practice more? Tell me about what I could do to get better at it. All right. And then also I'm realizing you can't really see well. So let's go ahead and do a couple things. Let's fix this so you can continue to hang out with the music. But I'll also stand up because I gotta take a break from the bottom of the wall. All right, what else I'm gonna chat about? Harmony, where did you learn that word? I've never heard that word before. Teach me. Happy to learn. Ooh, okay, this is getting messy. All right, how high up can you see? All right, so I gotta go up top. There we go. Again, guys, tell me, is there a better way that I should be doing this? Do you paint walls? Have you ever done this before? Harmony's Cool School. Pajess, it's your friend's birthday today. Can you shout out to your friend Nick? Yeah, Nick. Shout out to Nick Gears. I probably didn't say that right, but Nick, happy birthday to you. Appreciate you, sir. Happy birthday. Like I said, guys, who are some of your favorite YouTubers to watch? Is it Speed, Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast? About Zach? I know there's a lot of Zachs out there, but there's the magic guy Zach. There's Mark Rober. I know PewDiePie was somebody that I know somebody used to watch a lot. I think Mr. Beast used to watch a lot too. Logan Paul. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Teach me. Okay. Let's try this one out. All right. Is it cool to see the progress? Just figured we could hang out while we're painting this wall. Because this wall is ultimately the wall that you see in every one of the videos we create. Just trying to give it a little bit of an upgrade. Fun fact, this is Oops Paint. So they have Oops Paint at Lowe's, where just, you know, leftover colors or stuff, sometimes stuff that they mix together of old stuff. And this is what you get. Tell me, you like this color? What are you thinking? Pajess, do you have a question? Go for it. Is it about Nick's birthday? Go and ask your question. But let's keep it appropriate, right? Let's do appropriate questions. So we're just hanging out, listening to chill music. Do you guys speak any other languages other than English? Pajess, that is inappropriate. So please retract that message, because we're not going to do that. Let's keep it appropriate in this channel. Just hanging out today. I also, have the ability to hide users from channel, and I don't want to do that for you. So tell me, guys, what was your favorite part of the week? Or what are you looking forward to next week? Tell me about it. You got a favorite sport, favorite thing to watch, favorite thing to do in your spare time? Also, do you feel like this is coming together? Let's see. I have a lot more paint, but how you guys thinking it's looking so far? Okay? Keep going? All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, let's keep it moving. There we go. Just watching these comments over here just to make sure. So again, if you comment, love to interact with you. This isn't just watch Justin paint. This is, I want to hang out. I want to hear your stories. Hear how your week was. What you got going on next week? Tell me about it. It's coming along, right? Not too bad. All right, let's keep things rolling. So again, for those of you that are new, this computer here tracks subscribers, and so there's a chance that every time you subscribe, or when you subscribe, that your name would pop up here. But don't feel the need to subscribe. It's just an option, Yeah. All right, let's see. Keep it moving, keep painting. You think it's coming along? At some point, I'm gonna need to get up onto a chair and start rolling this stuff. This right here is from when Jenny Hoyos subscribed. You guys know Jenny Hoyos? There's some good people out there in the world, People that just want to help you get better at life. And there's some other people that just want to make it a little bit harder. Maybe because it was hard for them. Still hard for them. Just trying to figure it out. We're all trying to figure it out, right? We can make everybody's day better by just trying to be a little bit better ourselves. Ben Tested, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Ben, I feel like you could paint this wall better than me. In record time, too. I imagine your kid can probably paint it better than me. I am, just trying to figure this thing out. All right. So for those of you who are new and just tuning in, we are just chilling, relaxing, painting walls. This is our YouTube studio, AKA walk-in closet. Throwback to the pandemic times when pretty much everybody's closet was their studio, office, whatever it was. I think I should go watch a Ben Tested video on how to paint walls. I think that would be helpful. How to do it efficiently and effectively, because this is taking a while, and I think I'm making a mess. I wonder if it's like mowing lawns, where you're supposed to go in lanes. I'm just kind of a little bit all over the place. And I don't want to paint this microphone, so there you go, microphone. All right, here we go. So guys, tell me, what you got going on this week, this next week? Relaxing, hanging out, chilling. Thanks, Ben. All right, looks like I'm gonna need a little bit more paint here. right, here we go. Let's go down here. All right, what do we got? Tell me, guys, you think it's coming together? I think it is. I thought I was messing up because I was able to still see a lot of stuff. Maybe I am messing up still. I like that. I'm actually just seeing a difference in color. Anybody else make YouTube videos here? Or one day want to make YouTube videos? Love to hear about your journey. Okay, let's move this up a little bit. Add a little bit more paint to this thing. Also, anybody else team water? Let's see, what do we got? Need a little bit more paint. I mean, a lot more paint. Okay, here we go. Also, what's your favorite store to go to? Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, frozen yogurt store. Is that really a store? I don't know. I'm game to learn. Game to learn. Teach me. All right, we got 9 of you. Come on, tell me about your week. Or we could try to drop an emoji. Ooh, we could do that. Drop multiple emojis describing your week. And I will try to guess what they are. Oh no, we lost the music again. Here, let's do this. Here we go. Bring the music back. There we go, friends. Let's just keep a painting. All right, here we go. Progress. You know, I wonder if more people will stay on the stream if I try to do this while standing on top of a chair. You know, there's always the chance of me falling, and nobody wants that, but, you know, the chance is there. Anybody see the NFL game last night? I didn't really care about the game as much as I cared about Mr. Beast's tactic to keep people watching the football game. Starting it off saying, I'm going to shoot people through a human cannon on live TV. I'm going to shoot people through a cannon on live TV. And depending on the winner of the game, which you have to stay to watch and see, it'd keep you around, or at least check back in at the end to see who won and to see this person fly out of the TV, or fly out of the cannon. It's a really good retention tactic. I want people to stay, even young kids. You gotta see who wins the game. You don't want to miss it. Tell me about yourself, guys. Oops, I just touched this wall. All right, what else you guys got going on? I guess I could tell you some stories. But is that what you want to hear? Why not? I can tell you the Iceman story. All right. So, a long time ago, 15 years ago, I saw this guy named Wim Hof, the Iceman, on the Discovery Channel. And he was running a half marathon barefoot in the snow, and he ended up getting frostbite. What was interesting about the video is that he didn't just stay with frostbite, right? Here, let me aim this down a little bit so we can still hang it. You can see and we can chat. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Okay, there you go. All right, so like I said, 15 years ago, saw this video about Wim Hof doing half marathon barefoot in the snow in the polar circle, gets frostbite, right? And that wasn't the crazy part. The crazy part is that he healed his frostbite. But in the video, he talked about how, well, people talked about how he was a mutant. He was born like this, and nobody else could do what he could do. But I felt like it was possible for anyone to do. Because why not, right? If this one man can do it, shouldn't anybody else? And honestly, I actually was just reading the Bible at the time. And there's this verse called John 14:12, and it's Jesus talking to his friends, the disciples, and says, "Very truly I tell you, anyone who has faith in me will do what I have been doing. He will do even greater things than these, because I'm going to the Father." And so I thought, wait a second, Jesus, the one that walked on water, the one that healed people that were sick, is saying that his friends, the disciples, could do even greater things than those because he's going to the Father, making himself accessible to everybody else. Cool, right? So then I said, well, let me, if all things are possible with God, can also I control my body temperature, like this Wim Hof guy? Stay warm in freezing cold temperatures and not get hypothermia or frostbite. Now I know that Wim Hof got frostbite, but he was able to survive it. And he healed it by doing short breathing exercises to keep himself warm. And he also applied cow balm. Now cow balm, that wasn't the thing that healed him, but basically it kind of heats up your foot, like it's grease, essentially. Think of lip balm, right? It's the same thing. So he put it on his foot though. And he did breathing exercises daily to try to bring back circulation into his feet, or into his foot that got damaged. And it worked. He was able to restore functionality and movement and heat and everything back into his feet. And then he went on to do even crazier feats. F-E-A-T, not F-E-E-T. He was able to run a full marathon barefoot in the snow in the same place where he did a half marathon before and got frostbite, and this time he did not get frostbite. And then he went on to even run a full marathon in the desert. I think it was like a Nubian desert or Nairobi, some desert in the Sahara. It wasn't the Sahara, it was some African desert. I honestly can't remember. But anyway, I know this wall looks done, but it's not even close to being done because my daughter left right over there. I guess I can show you in a minute once I get this corner. But anyway, tell me, you got any cool stories? In the meantime, I'm gonna keep telling you about Wim Hof. So after seeing him on the Discovery Channel healing himself, I figured I could do this. And so I did some research and I found that there were Tibetan monks that could do the same thing that he could do. Well, allegedly. Tibetan monks were known for sitting high up in the mountains in freezing cold temperatures. And what they did was they would put freezing cold, wet sheets on their back. And they would sit in the mountains on top of snow with these freezing cold sheets. And they would sit there and imagine that there was a fire inside of their belly and they would warm themselves up. And this was called tumo, AKA inner fire. And they would create this heat inside of their belly and they would warm up and evaporate all the cold water that was on them. Okay? Make sense so far? Well, the thing about the Tibetan monks, they don't really share this often. Like they don't share the practice of how this is possible. So I was like, how am I going to learn from Tibetan monks? Well, one of them ended up coming to California, which is across the country from where I was when I was doing this research, seeing these videos. And I see research, I was just basically watching these videos on YouTube and Discovery Channel. So I saved up some money as a dishwasher and went to go train with a Tibetan monk in California for a weekend and learned how to do what he could do. And it worked. I was sitting on the floor in California with maybe 30 other people, practice the exercise that he was talking about to be able to stay warm in freezing temperature because they also lowered the air conditioning in the room. It was cold. And you know what? It worked. I was able to stay really warm and not like, oh, this is like nothing's happening. It's just warm because it's warm in the room. But no, like actually warm because when I stopped doing the exercise and stood up, I was freezing again. So it worked, right? But the thing is, the Tibetan monks weren't doing what Wim Hof was doing. To be able to stay warm as a Tibetan monk, you have to sit there in this position, right? And just pretend that you're warm. I mean, you're basically imagining a fire in your belly. Well, Wim Hof is climbing mountains. He's not stopping every few feet and trying to warm himself up again. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. And so it was cool to learn the skill of how to stay warm when you're sitting still, but I wanted to learn how to do what Wim Hof could do. So I did. I reached out to him. I found his email on a YouTube channel. Told him that I went to go train with Tibetan monks. Told him that I believed that what he could do, anybody else could do. And remember, my driving factor at the time was scripture, where Jesus said, you could do greater things. So this is me testing out what greater was. Can I become a superhero? No, that's not really it. I mean, can we just do things that people think are impossible? That's what we were doing. Well, it worked. I mean, that's what we did. So reached out to Wim Hof through email, told him about the journey, said I believe what you can do is possible and available for anybody else. And the same day he replied back to me through email. And he said, yeah, I believe anybody else can do this too. And I would love to train you. And he would get back to me shortly. And he did. We ended up spending the next 2 years talking, not just through email, but he invited me to go train with him in Poland, in Amsterdam, in Germany, in France, in Belgium. And I learned how to do what he could do, how to stay warm in freezing cold temperatures. And learned that anything is truly possible. So, if you believed that anything was possible, what would you do? If it were possible for you, and you knew that if you stuck with it long enough, you would do it, what would that be? I'd love to hear. I'm not saying that this is like flight, right? I mean, for the Wright brothers it was. They were like, we want to fly. They stuck with it long enough and ended up creating airplanes. So, for you, what would that be? Would love to hear if you knew that anything was possible, what you would want to achieve in the world. Because I can also tell you that it is possible if you stick with it. So friends, tell me, let's chat. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? I know that it looks like it's almost done, but let me point you up a little bit. Or should I go here? Maybe we'll go here for a minute, okay? Hold on. There we go. Whew. All right, so you see, we still got more to do. We're not quite done yet. All right, friends, we're gonna keep moving. Keep on keeping on. Pour some more paint. Actually, before I pour paint, let me get this over here. How do I do it? All right. Oh, you almost saw me trip on camera. All right, so we got some more paint. And what do you want to talk about now? I can tell you more stories, if you'd like. Like the time that I almost died with Wim Hof, or the time that I almost died trying to train before I actually met Wim Hof in person. Get these hangers out of the way. There we go. Okay. What story do you want to hear? Happy to share with you. All right. Cool. All right, so I can tell you the story of not How I Met Your Mother. You ever seen that show? I can tell you the story about how I almost died while climbing a mountain with Wim Hof. So originally I was supposed to go climb this mountain it was on the edge of, what was it? Italy and France. It is called Mount Blanc. Let me know if you've ever heard of it. The Mount Blanc is a famous mountain where a lot of people would climb, and it's freezing in wintertime, right? And so in the summertime, it's still freezing because it's a mountain with a lot of snow, but it's also just a lot better because you have trails and stuff. So anyway, I was flying over to go train with Wim, and the final chapter of the book that we were going to write together, which is called Becoming the Iceman, was after 2 years of training and figuring out how to do what he could do, we were going to go for the final chapter, climb this mountain together in shorts and sandals, proving that I was able to learn and do what he could do in about a year, and anybody else could do the same too. So, well, as I was flying over to Amsterdam to meet Wim before he embarked on this journey to climb Mount Blanc, like I was in flight, and on the way over, there was a... Hi, Gemma. Is it looking pretty? What do you think? My daughter just walked in.
Oh my goodness.
Why did you cover up your names?
Oh, I took all the pictures. I took lots of pictures so we can keep it forever. But our names are gonna, our friends' names are gonna be on the wall behind this painting.
Behind?
Yeah.
So you want to wash it off?
No, the paint's gonna stay on there. But we're gonna record more videos.
It's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah?
I
Liking
only
this.
like it when it's purple.
You like it when it's purple?
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Your next color.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe one day we can paint your room purple.
Yay! And pink and rainbow.
We can paint things.
Should we just do rainbow?
I know that Mom wants to do a rainbow in your tiny room. You remember that?
Dad, it's gonna be surprise.
Oh, I mean, maybe. Nothing. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Dad, we're gonna go make some dinner.
Dinner?
So we'll see you later.
Okay, girls, love you.
Love you.
Okay. That was the fam. All right, I'm gonna delete. How do I delete that? There we go. Cool. All right, guys, tell me about it. Tell me about your week. We've got 4 of you on. Tell me about your day. What's your favorite part of the week? Oh, I can continue to share the story. So, all right, I'm flying over to Amsterdam to go climb this mountain with Wim Hof, the Iceman, who is able to keep his body warm in freezing cold temperatures. Stay at 98.6 degrees temperature, or Fahrenheit. And as I'm flying over, I didn't know this, but what happened was there was a huge avalanche on this mountain called Mount Blanc, where like 20, 30 people ended up dying. And all of the places that we were supposed to climb, like the routes, disappeared. So what that means is we couldn't climb that mountain, and that was the whole mission. Let's go to Amsterdam so that we can climb this mountain together. It'll be the final chapter of our book. Unfortunately, those people passed away, and what it did was it course corrected for us. So instead, we ended up going to Spain, which Spain in summertime is super hot. So why Spain? Well, the Iceman, Wim Hof, for somewhere between 8 and 10 years, worked as he worked in the Spanish Pyrenees as a canyoning instructor. What that means is he would take people up and down the mountains, showing them how to basically get up and down safely, right? So he knew him like the back of his hand. That's what he told me. So he's like, we're gonna go to Spain. Okay, so we're gonna go to Spain in the middle of summer, climb these mountains. Well, he said if you go high enough, that there will be snow. So that was his mission. Let's climb to the top of this mountain and see the snow and do training in the snow. So we ended up going to Spain and climbing these mountains. And one of these mountains is called Monte Perdido. Monte Perdido is gigantic mountain, like huge, all right? And he was right, there was snow at the top. But while we were going up the mountain, well, before we went up the mountain, he was like, hey, just so you know, like, we're gonna go up there and we're not gonna take, like, I know this mountain so well that we don't need to take safety equipment. Like, rappelling gear, safety harnesses, and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, it must not be that bad. Well, let me tell you, as we're going up this mountain, there's a lot of other people going up this mountain. They all have safety gear. They all have, what do they have? They all have safety equipment, all this stuff, okay? So then I'm like, wait a second, like, should I? And anyway, we get to this part of the mountain, and it's basically like, pretend this is the rock wall, right? And there's just a giant rock or a giant pole sticking out of it that's like this long, right? And it goes up like a football field's length and to the side horizontally about a football field's length. And he tells us that we need to climb because there's no more ground, right? There's no more place to walk, that we need to climb up this mountain and just hold on to these giant pegs that are sticking out of the wall. So that is when I prayed to God and I'm like, please don't kill me. Please don't let me fall off this mountain. Because remember, I was supposed to be in France, Italy, climbing Mount Blanc. And at the time I didn't have there wasn't a lot of internet phones. And I didn't have an internet phone back then. So all of my family thought I was in France and Italy. No one knew that I was going to Spain. So I was thinking, man, if I die, if I fall, I'm screwed. Like, this is the end. So I'm like, God, please help me. And anyway, I'm hanging out over this mountain, looking down. There's like a 6,000 foot fall. And I'm just standing on this peg, right? Shaking. I have a sleeping bag on my back because we're going to sleep when we get up high enough on the mountain. And I'm sweating. My palms are sweaty. Looking down, I feel like I'm going to die. And I just ask God, like, please help me get through this. And after several minutes, finally get across, up the pegs. And I don't die. I don't fall. Just my sweat fell. Because it was a lot. It was crazy. Whew. And we survived. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Keep playing. All right. You want to tell me any of your stories? I'd love to hear from you. Tell me about what you got going on. What's your favorite part of the week? What are you looking forward to the most? And do you like just talking? What kind of music do you like? Come on. Happy to hear more about you. As you can see right now, we are trying to complete this wall. And I think I need to get the paintbrush out to get right around this thing. It's coming along, right? Coming along. Any of you painting experts? Probably do this better than me, right? Is it looking all right so far? What do you think? My wife came in and Gemma came in saying they thought it was looking all right, but they're also family. You can be honest. Tell me. Good or bad? What are we at? What are we at, chat? Here we go. Trying to paint some walls here. All right. Let's go progress. Just want to see it done. Also, what time of the world is it where you are right now? It's 4 o'clock where we are. Also, what kind of live streams do you like watching? What would you prefer? Video games? If so, what video games? Do you like watching paint dry? Do you get it? 'Cause that's what we're doing. Tell me, guys. Teach me. Teach me the ways of the stream. Happy to learn. All right, let's see. It's taking a long time to paint a wall, guys. There's got to be a faster way, right? Any of you expert painters? I really like this music. It's chill. Also, guys, I can see you in the chat. So feel free to drop a comment. Would love to hear from you. Part of the world you in? What you doing? What are you looking forward to? I got your chat right here. Love learning from you. Also, what do you come to YouTube for? To learn, entertainment, break free from the norm, come for new ideas. What do you like coming to YouTube for? I love creating videos on YouTube. Even if I'm not the best, it's just fun to help answer people's questions, you know? Somebody's like, hey, how do I do this on my Mac? How do I do this on my phone? I get those questions all the time. Friends and at work, I'm like, oh, let me show you. But now if I make a video, it can help like 20,000 people. Or some of my videos have over 100,000 people. Some of them have like 400, 500,000 people, which is cool. But just like trying to help people do what they feel called to do. Like, hey, if you get a roadblock, here's an answer. Here's how to navigate around it. And then help them figure out how to do that. Cool, right? All right. So what do you want to chat about? If you're here, you have my voice. There's something you're here for. So what do you want to chat about? We could talk. I see there's 8 of you. So feel free to teach me what you're thinking. What's on your mind? What has you stay up late at night? You're trying to figure out. You know? We all have those. For me, I'm just trying to, right now, just figure out how I can help people better. We all have things that we need to figure out and stuff we need to get done. Homework, school, work, pay the bills. Get to a place where one day you will be able to pay the bills. Hang out with family. Find your person, your significant other. So, what is it for you? What's in your mind? What are you trying to figure out in this season? There's always something, you know? And I'm gonna switch the angle of this camera in a second because I'm pretty much done with this floor. At least so far, so good. Not too bad, right? Certainly things that could be better. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so what do you think? Time to stand up and do more different parts? I think so. I think it's time. Let's stand up. All right, what do we got? Oh, the hard part. Right around this guy. So I don't know if you can see it, but I missed this earlier. Oh, and I just painted it the wrong color. All right, it's okay. Let's just try. There we go. Guys, I'm trying. All right, here we go. right, we're almost there. Not bad. Not bad. Like, I probably should paint this thing so it doesn't stand out as white, but I mean, it's probably fine, right? What do you think? Like, if I paint it, then the next time I paint this wall, did I paint that too? Okay, let's see. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong, or it could be done better, but we're trying, guys. We are trying. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, it's a little messy, but progress, right? What do we got? Level up study. I should use a 3-inch brush. That's actually a really good idea. I mean, right now all I got is this brush. What would you say this is? 1, 2, or 3? You know? Oh, it tells me on it. It's a 2-inch brush. So you think I should use a 3-inch brush. Why do you think that? Teach me, because I'm sure you know better than me. I don't paint walls. I'm just trying to paint this background of this YouTube studio. But teach me the ways. Level up. Study. Because I honestly don't know. Whew. You guys want to see me stand on the chair? Stand on a table? Try to get this stuff painted? Because there's so much more. I mean, there's not that much more, but there's just definitely, it's not done. You know? Raj, keep it up. I'm trying, man. Appreciate that. See what we got. All right, see? But what do we got? I just got to get in that blue. Okay, we're almost there. By the way, for anybody that's new, I got this cool hookup where if you subscribe, there's a chance that your name will pop up here, right there, your icon, and then your name, which is pretty neat. Anyway, let's keep this going. So I got to stand up and paint. But there's a part that I missed. Raj, again, I appreciate your encouragement. Thank you so much. And level up study, if you're still here, tell me, why do you think I should use a 3-inch brush instead of this 2-inch brush that I'm using right now? Because there's obviously stuff that you know that I don't, you know? So teach me the ways, Raj, or level up study. I obviously am just learning. Man. Oh, there's still some red in here. You know what's cool is you can still see some of the YouTubers' names that are here. Put people's names on the wall. Tell me, guys, how do you think I can make it better? Thanks, Raj. We'll keep going. Music, yes, no? Do you like it? Is it chill? Relaxing? Is it time for me to stand on a chair to get this done? What do you think? Chair time? Oh man, there's stuff that I missed. Tell me, guys, should I jump up on the chair and get that remaining piece? What do you think? Any of the big parts that I'm missing? Oh, there's some definite names that I've missed. Teach me, guys. Who wants to sing? I mean, I don't mind singing. What song you thinking? AKU? I don't know that. Tell me about it. Where did I miss? Oh, right here. What do you want to sing, bud? As long as it's appropriate, you know, we're good. Animator. I actually like singing. So tell me what you're thinking. Oof, look at this paint. This says no refunds. Gosh, this is so messy. We are almost there, guys. Almost, right? Okay, let's do this. All right, let's just keep it moving. I'm gonna get on the floor real quick because there is a place that I missed that needs to get covered. Oops. Definitely just painted on the wrong wall. Sorry. Guys, what do you want to sing? Tell me about it. What you thinking? Here we go. There we go. Still seeing some people's names, but it's fine. I'm not really trying to cover up your names. I'm just trying to make it look like a cohesive color, right? All right, guys, I think it's time to get up on this chair. I just hope that I don't fall, right? Maybe I should add some more paint so that I don't have to come back down. Gosh. Okay, let's try this. I mean, should I go up on the chair first or should I do the table first? What do you guys think? Oh, there goes. I think we have to go up on this table first. Okay? Blah. We're messy. We're going up on this table. You ready for this? Just hoping and praying we don't fall. Drop some fun comments for me to come back to. In the meantime, I hope I can get paint off of a table because that's what I'm dealing with right now. We probably can. All right. You can see that, right? All right, let's do it, friends. Testing. Oh, man. Do not try this at home. Okay. Let's do it. Let's finish this wall of paint. Does it look like I'm gonna fall? What do you think the chances are that this table gives out? Again, do not try this at home. Also game to hear your stories, your day, what you're thinking about. what you're looking forward to, what you're grateful for. It's only a few weeks away from Thanksgiving, aka like 12 weeks. Just kidding. I know a lot of people don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but still, you should celebrate gratitude and what you're grateful for. So tell me what you're grateful for. I am grateful for the ability to still breathe, the ability to paint, the ability to try new things, having a family, being able to figure out how to stream on YouTube, you know? There's a lot of things we don't know how to do or take time to learn, but we learn. It's the fun part. So tell me, guys, what do you like to learn? What are you looking forward to? What are you grateful for? Should I try turning around? This does not feel good. All right. All right, let's do this, guys. I remember on that laptop behind me, there is a chance that when you subscribe, that your name will pop up on there and it'll show your emoji or your avatar. Right? It's actually a pretty cool feature. Took a little bit of time to code, but it works. What if we did this whole stream with the Elmo voice?
Elmo. Elmo loves you.
Or Lilo and Stitch?
Hannah means family.
That'd be pretty crazy, right?
It's just the whole time we just did this in a Stitch voice. But then people would be sticking around for the wrong reasons.
You're just here for the voice.
But Ohana does mean family. Elmo.
These crazy voices, guys. And then my real voice, the one I've been using this whole time. If I could be honest with you, I rarely get to use it. It's normally this high voice trying to keep energy up and keep energy up for people. This is my normal, relaxing voice. Because who doesn't want to relax, right? We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. What do we got? I see somebody commented. I cannot see it. This looks so dangerous. What'd you see? Yes. Great. Well, guys, let's be kind in the chat, right? To other people. No need to say things that make people feel weird. Happens every day already, right? And everybody needs to get along. Because together we can make this world awesome. A much better place. Does this look dangerous on camera? Because it feels dangerous. Oh, and I just went outside the lines. But, you know. Better than falling. Again, don't try this at home. It looks like I might be able to do it without getting on that chair. Thank you, Jesus. Did I just drop paint somewhere? All right, almost there. Almost there, almost there. Okay, guys, what do you think? Is it looking good? Looking better? What are your thoughts? Thoughts, opinions? I'm pretty proud of this table. I should recommend this table to people. Holding up my weight, the weight of my computer, the weight of the world, the weight of this paint. Pretty awesome. Any spots that I missed that you can see? Tell me about it. Guys, I actually like this live stream piece because I can be a little bit more real with you, you know? Can use my real voice. We can chill, right? What do you think? I know I didn't go all the way out of the top, and that is intentional. My wife didn't want me to go all the way to the top. There's reasons. Actually, that all the way to the top would have been cool, but... I mean, it looks all right, right? I think so, because I can normally just aim down my camera. I don't need to see the ceiling. Right? We're good. You're good, right? Do you think we have successfully painted our wall? Tell me, people. What you think? Is this wall painted? Did we do it successfully? Do you want to see? Ah, there's a part that I missed. Do you want to see it? See if we did it? You tell me if it's good, or if you think you could paint it better. And I would not be offended because I imagine you probably could. This was me just trying to knock it out so that we could start recording videos again for you in a pretty good setting. And we're gonna see what this color does, you know? It's a new color. New season, new color. How often do you think we should change the background color of the studio? Tell me. What you think? Every day, every week, every month? You see, did I miss any spots? What do you think, friends? We looking good? Looking pretty good? Are those spots that I missed? From this angle, those spots that I missed. Oh man, I got the wall above it. There we go. That's fine. I could probably paint the rest of that later. Yeah, it's fine. Anything else that you see? Oh, I just painted the wall again. Okay. Anyway, what you think? We looking good? You see me jump up and down. Well, the cool thing is, I don't get the floor dirty at all. I think we painted this wall, friends. You want to see? Give you a quick view, right? Right? Not bad. Should we take off the paint tape? Or should we wait until, it dries? Probably until it dries. Right? All right. Well, if you made it to the end of the stream, let me know. Because you are a hero. Hero! I think there are just some spots that I missed here and there, but all in all, we did it. You made it to the end of a chillin' paint session with some pretty cool lo-fi vibes in the background generated by Google's AI. That's not bad, right? They're not bad. How often do you come across streams that have, how often do you come across streams that have music in them? I would love to hear that. I need to know if I should keep it up. You know what I mean? That looks like a spot like this. There we go. All right. Woo! We did it. I think we successfully painted this wall. And I think I painted myself, but our Team Water shirt. We good? No paint on my back? We good? That's pretty awesome, right? I was a little concerned about that. Hands are painty, but we're good. All right, friends, thanks for chilling and painting with us. Hope to see you again soon. Feel free to subscribe for the future if you were relaxed. We'll talk soon. Take care. Have a great week.